After Hawaii, where the minister, the head of education for Hawaii, at first wouldn't even accept the packet. So it took a lot of effort on my behalf to even convince them to take the packet into his office, which clearly it couldn't have been an explosive device. There's a few pieces of paper in they call it an A4 envelope, thinner. It was like not even as thick as a finger. The next stop was Samoa, and it couldn't have been more different. I didn't know what to expect. I was really nervous because of what happened in Hawaii as the first packet delivery. But in Samoa, the Minister of Education wasn't there. His assistant invited me in, and I sat in her office, and we spent a half hour talking about the issues of her country, what overcoming obstacles, life skills were, what the curriculum looked like, how it could help them. I made the offer, we'll translate the curriculum, the activity sheets into Samoan. It was a really deep, wonderful, engaging conversation, I thought. And clearly she did too, because then she was asking the personal questions. What is this? Why are you on this trip? I told her about my health. I told her about losing John. And as I was heading out the door, I was about to get out of my seat, she said, "Look, Jill, do you still have cancer?" And I said, "Yes, I do." She said, "Do you mind? Could we pray over you?" And Jeff, for a split second, I'm Jewish. I believe she's Catholic. And I just thought, and nobody had touched me since my husband's passing. I hadn't been hugged. And I thought, I can't say yes. What is this? I don't even know what this is. But a second later, I said yes. And this wonderful woman and her assistant hugged me, got behind me, held my hands, hugged me. And they prayed to God that my cancer go away, that my heart heal, that John be with me on my journey, that my journey be a success. And I had cried before, but the tears that came down, it was just such a cleansing cry because I could feel their genuine love, these strangers. So what I try to share in the book are that, yes, small steps that we take, just the step to get on the ship, but these gestures, the kindness of strangers to hug and say a prayer for me, it was so beautiful. That was the most precious moment of this journey. And if I had to pick my favorite moment, that's absolutely it.